Hello and welcome to clip number 7 of the Project 2019 series. Okay, so we've put the tasks in, we've entered the durations, we've looked at that. We've got our basic Gantt chart up and running here, but everything's starting at the same time, which is of course impossible. We can't clear the site and direct the kit and do the plumbing and other finishings all at the same day, on the same day. Okay, so one of the tasks, obviously, when we're looking at a project or when we're designing the project, is to look at what is the relationship between these tasks that we've actually got here. And we indicate this to project by entering values into the predecessors column here. Okay, so here we've got the predecessors column, and what the predecessor basically means is what do I have to have done before I can actually start this task. So students generally have you generally do have difficulty trying to work out what predecessors are and so on, but it's a matter of actually thinking about, right, what do I need to have done, or what needs to have been done before I can actually complete this task. So I'm going to clear the site. Right, what do I need to have done before I clear the site? Well, obviously we've got nothing else in our project, so I don't need to do anything. Right, so for this first task, and generally for your project, the first task will always be no predecessor, because that is the start of the project process. Okay, I will just save that, seeing it's got my autosave on. Okay, so how do we indicate that? We don't put anything in the predecessors box. So let's click on second one, dig the foundations. Right, now what do I need to have done before I can dig the foundations? Well, obviously I've got to have cleared the site. Okay, and I indicate this by telling project that you cannot start task number 2 here, because notice it's got a number 2, before I've completed task number 1. Right, so I can just type in here and put the number 1 in. Now notice you can hit the drop down arrow as well, and it brings up all the tasks that are there. Right, so I'll have to have cleared the site before I can dig the foundations. Right, so type in that, number 1. Now, notice what's happened in our Gantt chart. We've got a wee arrow that links the dig the foundation, clear the site to dig the foundations. So what the Gantt chart here is saying is you've got to have cleared the site before I can dig the foundations, which of course makes sense. Right, obtain cement and sand. Well, obviously I can obtain the cement and sand at any time, right? But I'll have been doing that when I've been basically clearing the site, because obviously that's just maybe going to be a phone call or a quick nip into the builder's yard to get the sand and cement. Okay, so again, this one is not going to have any predecessor, right? Because I can do this when the site's getting cleared. Next one is mix the cement. Now, obviously, I can't mix the concrete without obtaining the sand and cement. So therefore, for number 4, I can't have completed or can't start that task until I've completed task number 3. Right, so I'm just going to type in number 3 here. Okay, so notice that it's completed, mix the cement. Now, let's look at laying the foundations. Can't lay the foundations until they've been dug out. Okay, so until number 2's done, until I've mixed the concrete. So until number 4's done. So these 2 here have got to be completed before I can do this. So therefore, for laying the foundations, I need to have number 2 completed. And I also need to have number 4 completed. Again, hit enter or hit return. Okay, and we get this occurring. Right, now notice that the arrows are determining how the flow of the tasks works within the project. And you'll also notice that the date is actually changing, or these dates are changing. Okay, this is, wait a minute, I'll double click on this to make it clearer. And I'll double click on this one to make it clearer. Okay, same as a spreadsheet, double click on it and it'll actually pull the columns across to allow the space. Now you'll notice that the dates here are changing. Okay, lay the foundations cannot occur until Thursday, the 1st of October. Right, though I start clearing the site on the 21st of September. I can dig the foundations on the 28th. Right, and tells me when I finish. Okay, so this is the scheduling part of project at work, and it's auto scheduling. Now, obtain the kit. That's okay. I can start that again where I'm clearing the site and obtaining the cement and sand. Right, because there won't be any predecessor for that. Right, it's going to take 15 days to obtain the kit. So therefore I would phone that in when I started clearing the site. Okay, so again, that's got no predecessor. Let's go down to the next one, which is erect the kit. Okay, I can't erect it until I've obtained it. Right, and obviously I can't erect it either unless I've got the foundations down. Okay, so in order to erect the kit, I need to have number 5, which is the foundations have got to be down, and I've also got to have number 6 here, obtained the kit. Okay, so the kit's got to have arrived on site. So I've got 5 and 6 as the predecessors of this one. So let's do that. Okay, and again, we've got the kit here. Okay, foundations have got to be down before, and the kit's got to have been obtained before I can erect it. Right, plumbing and electrics, well, obviously once I've got the kit erected, I can do that. And other finishings will take place after the plumbing and the electrics have been done, which is number 8. So I'll do that. Okay, now I'm just going to pull this bar across here. So we can, I'll pull it to there so we can actually see how our project's progressing. Right, if we move the scroll bar across the bottom here, until I take the whole thing in, right, you'll see that we're starting on the 21st September. And hopefully by Monday the 16th, Tuesday the 17th, Wednesday the 18th of November, we should have completed our building. Okay, and we've got our tasks here. Notice how the cursor changes slightly depending on where you are. Right. We've got our arrows, which you can click on, believe it or not. Okay, double click on it and it tells you what that dependency is. There's a dependency from erecting the kit to plumbing and electrics. If I want to delete that, then I can click the delete button. Though we wouldn't want to do that at this point in time. So let's click on OK there. I shall pull this back to show the information that we've got so far. And there we have the predecessors entered in. So that's the end of this clip. Thank you for watching.